It's a pretty dark place on social media. The very first comment after the story broke that I saw on Twitter was, Putin, if you're listening, high five your asset. And there are Russian flags and Russian memes popping up.
And now we see Bill Barr really just doing Donald Trump's dirty work.
Now he has in his back pocket a little AG who saw to it to let Flynn go.
It is, I think, breathtaking dishonesty from the Justice Department.
This is the collapse of the Justice Department.
Now, Katyal, you caught my breath with the collapse of the Justice Department.
This is a case where the fix was in.
The fix is in.
Not good for the rule of law. It's not good for morale. And it's not a fair outcome.
This is an absolute injustice.
I don't worry anyone who cares about the rule of law.
Mike Flynn's lawyers have been engaged in a smear campaign.
This is a political and incredibly destructive thing to the rule of law.
It's all heading towards the president wiping the Mueller investigation out of the history books, at least as far as criminal conviction.
Oh, my. Just bathe in the media lib tears for a moment. Oh, it's destroying the DOJ. By the way, that's a credit to Newsbusters who pulled together that montage. It's a great montage that they did. Newsbusters does some really good stuff. But I gotta say, what are they even? How are they even making this argument? They never should. It's not possible to tell a material lie about a non-material investigation because the investigation had no predicate. What do these idiots not understand? If someone in the FBI walks up to me and says, hey, have you ever cheated on your wife? I mean, I'm not married, so this would be easy. But have you ever cheated on your wife? And I said no, and it turned out that's true. The FBI doesn't get to throw me in prison for lying to the FBI, right? If someone's dating an FBI officer, or FBI agent rather, CIA officer, FBI agent, if someone's dating an FBI agent and the FBI agent's like, hey, where were you last night? And he or she lies, you don't get to throw that person in prison for lying to the FBI. Do the idiot libs not really understand this? That's what the Attorney General is referring to. It's not really a crime because there really was no investigation. There was no basis for this. And it was clear from the conversation that this was a setup, and that's not justice. It was pretextual. Any normal judge would throw this out. Let me tell you, I'm a little concerned about whether Sullivan will delay this. Judge Sullivan, he's crazy. He sometimes gets it right, but he also talked about treason and charges that Flynn wasn't even facing about a year ago. I mean, so he's had Judge Emmett Sullivan has had some outbursts in this case where he's out of it. He's nuts, but occasionally he gets stuff right. He may slow this down a little bit. Say, I don't know if this can really. Why is the DOJ backing off this? Think about and the person who backed off the case, or rather made the final determination. They're all saying, it's a Trump fix. The guy's been working at the DOJ for 10 years. He's a career professional, and it was his call. And he went to the Attorney General. He said, we can't continue with this. Who really believes that it would be just? What do they want? They want Flynn to get his 0 jail time sentence anyway. That's what he was likely going to get out of this. What do they really think was the victory here? This was all about creating some basis for the figment of liberals' imagination, that is Russia collusion, and that there was all these Russian machinations behind the scenes. This was a mass hysteria. Now, this is all frightening, folks, because the mass hysteria about Russia collusion was really a warning about now the mass hysteria about endless lockdown with COVID-19 that we're seeing. But I'll return to that later. Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.